Welcome once again to our Bhagavad Gita third revision. So, as you all know, we are on the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and we have finished how many? 58 verses already. So, today we will be going onwards from 59. Bhagavad Gita is such a text that you can read it and you can study it at many different levels.
Yeah.
One is just that you see it as a story that happened during Mahabharata and you take it at that level, where actually not too much of importance is given to the Gyan part but more to the narrative of the whole story. You can also see it as a way of living your life. The Gyan that Bhagwan gives can also be a way of how to live your life without having too much stress, without having too much struggle. So basically, you can use it at a level for being happier, for being more sukhi, for being less dukhi, for being less troubled, stressed, anxious. You can also take it at another level where you're not just trying to get rid of the problems in your life, but you're also trying to do some good, because you can lead a very selfish life just making yourself happy. I just want my problems to go away. But how about finding out how you can make life better for others? So you can also use Bhagavad Gita as a guideline. Now, and when will you be able to do good for others? When most of your troubles are not over, but at least you have found some way of mitigating its stress-giving ability. So first you get rid of your own stress, your own anxiety, your own troubles. At least you find a way of dealing with them. Then only you will feel the need, or the urge rather, or the calling that you have to do something for others also. Bhagavad Gita teaches you that also. Not only that you should do, but how to do. And that's where Karma Yoga comes in. How to do. Not only your own things, but to do for others also. And one could be quite happy thinking one has reached a very elevated position in life, because now we are doing things for others. We are doing social work, and we are, working for other people, and wow, I'm so great. And that is another stage in our spiritual growth, which is a stumbling block, actually. So instead of feeling so great about yourself or so proud about yourself that you are doing so much great work in society, Bhagwan gives us a little warning through Bhagavad Gita. Now what's happening is your abhiman is growing. Your arrogance, your pride is growing. So here also be cautious. So Bhagwan tells us also how to overcome that obstacle in our life of not being too cocky or too proud that now I am a great person. And that is where Bhakti Yoga comes in. How to surrender yourself to a higher power, because you think you're reached a very high state, then Bhagwan says, hey, cool it. You have still not reached anywhere. You are still in the throes of Abhiman, ego. Now think about a power higher than you also. And that's where Bhakti Yoga comes in. And people get so happy and so peaceful and so joyful by the bhakti that they are doing, that they feel that they have again reached some ultimate state. I to do bhakti, I do so much puja, I do so much japa, I do so much kirtan. Every Friday also I come here for bhakti. And so now, I've reached, pahunch gaya, So Bhagwan says, wait. The road is still going further. You have not come to the end of the road. Now it's not enough to know that there is a higher power. You have to connect to that higher power, not just as power and me. You have to find that power within you. You have to come to that state where you can recognize that that energy, that power, that supreme being, that Paramatma, that God, whatever word you want to use, I don't mind, words are only created by man. Whatever word you want to use, that is who you really are. And that's when the actual journey takes its intensity. And that comes in Gyan Yoga. So everything is there for everyone. That is why Bhagavad Gita is a universal text. It's an eternal text. It can be applicable to someone sitting in Bombay. It can be applicable to someone in America. It can be applicable to someone in Japan. Nowhere in Bhagavad Gita does it say you have to be a Hindu to learn from Bhagavad Gita. Nowhere. Nowhere. That word is not used. It's universal and it's eternal. However useful it was 5,000 years ago, it's not as useful as 5,000 years ago now. It is more useful. It is more useful because we are in Kali Yuga. We are in that phase of the history of the universe where slowly man is degrading himself. Man is more stressed. Man means woman also. Don't feel so happy. We are all in the throes of diseases which were unknown before, problems which never existed in the times of our forefathers. Suicides are becoming more and more among the younger generation. Divorces, of course, are happening like, bazaar mein bik raha hai. Everything is just getting intensified in terms of our problems. And this is where Bhagavad Gita and the learning of Bhagavad Gita has become of paramount importance. And it should become part of the curriculum of every school child. This is so imperative. By the time the child goes into her teens, goes into college, goes out into the outer world, that person should be equipped with all the techniques in the Bhagavad Gita. Because that's the time when the child is leaving the cocoon of their little school, of the family, is being out of the protection of mom and dad. She's getting exposed to everything out there, and we all know what everything out there is. Media, internet, everything is bombarding us with anything and everything possible. The child needs to have this technique, this skill, this art, this science of what? Brahma Gyan. Brahma Gyan, maybe they don't have to be enlightened, but at least they should have the skills of dealing with whatever is being thrown at them, whatever is attacking them from the outside, because it's going to get worse and worse. I don't want to sound like doomsdays, but the fact is we are moving in Kali Yuga. We are, and that's a reality, and we have to face reality. So you can't stop the rain from falling, right? You can't stop the rain from falling. Monsoon is going to rain. What can you do? Open your umbrella and protect yourself. Bhagavad Gita is that umbrella. You can't stop society from degrading. You cannot stop people. You cannot change people. It's bad enough trying to change ourselves. We are not able to change ourselves so easily. It's impossible to change the other. Therefore, we have to open the umbrella of Bhagavad Gita and protect ourselves from whatever comes our way. And let me tell you, those on the spiritual path, sounds very grand, but those who are interested in spirituality, let me say that, those who are seeking, they will face more problems than others. They will face more problems. Can you tell me why?
Because they are being tested.
They are being tested, alright. They are in minority. They are being polished, yes. Karmas are getting exhausted. All these reasons are correct. All these reasons are correct. You are being... See, if you go to school or college, at the end of the year you have to pass an exam, right? In your exam paper, what kind of questions will come? From your syllabus, na? And that syllabus was given to you for the year. You had to study it. You got the theory. You had all the matter. And on that matter only, you are being tested in the exam at the end of the year. You are getting matter here. Your syllabus is happening here. Your theory is happening here. When you will go out, you have to pass the exam. And you do not get any exam which is not in your syllabus. The questions, if they come, then there's hue and cry like, hey, you gave a wrong question and all, then that paper has to be changed, re-paper, whatever. Bhagwan doesn't do any mistake like that. He gives you the exam based on the theory that you have learned. And every time you will have theory, and only after that you will have practical, which is the exam. However, if you have been given the textbook, but you have never opened it, you have come here, but you have never gone home and opened it, then when the exam comes, what will happen? Fail. Then if you fail in the exam, then what happens? Again you have to take the exam. If you fail that time also, then what happens? Again the exam you have to give. Now you understand why the same problem is coming again and again in your life? Do you understand? Fourth revision, fifth revision, sixth revision. Now I will take third revision. After that, I'll not be here for fourth and fifth revision. So teachers are being trained for that. Okay, I'm telling you all from now. Don't complain if your teacher is bad. Okay, you better pass right now only.